And welcome back to another live stream. And I was about to cancel this live stream because I had a power outage at my place, but thank God that the light is back, electricity is back, and maybe I'll get to finish this flight. So we are here at Chambéry, France. It's a small airport quite near Courchevel, not that far from Courchevel. Courchevel's in the mountains. This is like at the base of the mountains, and that lake that you see on the edge of the screen, at the far end of the screen, is basically Lac de Bourget, or I don't know how they pronounce it. I don't know French. So yeah, all arrivals are over the lake and takeoffs are also over the lake. And as you just saw, some airliner just landed. We're on Vatsim. There's no controller online right now, so people flying will be managing and spacing and doing whatever they have to do themselves. So let's get in. Let's get to the cockpit. Before that, it's a nice scenery. Let's have a look. If somebody could tell me how to reduce the volume of the user aircraft that vPilot generates, it would be very nice. So here we are. This is gate number 1, stand number 1. There are no gates. Right. So the tablet's been on since quite a while. It's charging. Yeah, that's our route. Let me remove this. It's a 2-hour 10-minute flight, so let's get on with the flows. I always need a checklist or a flow or written on paper. Thrust lever should be idle, and I'm just going to quietly do my flows. Flaps are up. Battery goes on, and so does the external ground power. Landing gear down. Right. Position lights are steady. Logo lights, it's not night time yet, so I'll leave them off. Leave them off, sorry. Right. Now let's get on with the tests. There we go. Fault and up and fire test done. Right. Extinguisher test 1 and 2. And might as well tune into Unicom. 122.8. Right. Since there's no ATC, so our squawk code will be 2000. And we can go to standby for now. Right. Emergency exit lights can come on. Can go armed. Cabin attendant call. Takeoff configuration warning. Cargo fire system. Done. Gear pins check in. Flight recorder switch. Normal. Normal. Sometimes it doesn't happen for me. Just a minute. Control 0. Let's try this now. No. Stall morning rest. No, doesn't happen. Okay. Engine panel check. EC check guarded. Passenger oxygen. normal and guarded. Crew oxygen check. IRSS to nav. Then alignment, it will take 0 seconds. 0 seconds to align, 0 minutes to align. What do you mean? Strange. Enter IRS. I think they'll align once I start entering the IRS position. Right, parking brake on. And hydraulic pumps go on. Outside air temperature is 9 degrees, not so, it's quite chilly. And yes, FMC data, current air cycle till valid till 2020, January 22. Pause in it, clear the message. Lima Foxtrot Lima Bravo. That's where we are. LFLB or Chambéry Airport. Left GPS and there we go. Are they aligned? They're aligned. I must go into menu, setup, options, simulation, parking brake realistic, IRS options, realistic, okay. There we go. And since they're already aligned, don't need to worry, they'll be aligned. For the next time at least, I'll have these settings. So right, while we're doing this, we'll see if GSX plays nice with us. Refueling.
Refueling truck is on its way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Yeah, and PMDG you need the oh, stream's not going well. Well, internet's not very fast these days in Pakistan. Let's go.
Fuel truck is in position. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it. Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Right. So, route, flight plan request. Set fuel. Set payload. Select route. Oops, sorry. Flight plan request. Select route. Fuel is already there. Route opening ready. Load. While it does that, I'm going to go to the menu. FS actions, fuel, should be 7.7 tons, like 16.944 pounds. How much is that in tons? I guess it's 7.7 tons. Okay. I'm very bad at conversion. Right. So let's have a look at the route on the OFP. If you go down, still scrolling too fast. So that's a long list of waypoints: Busil, Amoro, Momil, Bagby, Scissor, Lawley, Bry, Com or CLM. That's a VOR, that's a VOR. Kopor, Visan, Ratuk, Sowat, then an airway, Sandy, another airway to Welland, another airway to Elvos, and Elvos 1 Mike into Manchester. So let's have a look at the route. Seems to be fine. Execute. Right. Departure. We will be departing from runway 36 over the lake. By the way, this airport has two runways. One is an asphalt runway, and the other is this, this grass runway. If you can see this, this is probably the runway, the grass airstrip, and both are in the same, aligned in the same direction, magnetic heading. So this is one at right, or this one is right, one at left. I don't know, just a minute. Let me check, let me go back to the OFP. Not 36, right? I'm supposed to take 36, that's the one. And Busil to Charlie. Busil to Charlie. That's the SID. No transition. Execute. And they become active. So route page 1. Runway 36. We are Chanex 843. And why not load the passengers?
Boarding requested.
Vinci or Vinci. Will I need to open the doors? Nope. The crew will do it for me, cabin crew. Very nice. Nope. Here come the passengers.
Passengers boarding
That's, I
starting.
think, an airport staff official. Don't know what they call him, the exact designation. And they'll be coming out now through just barging through the glass doors. Nice routing for the passengers, whoever made the GSX profile. Right. This should be a nice opportunity for a screenshot. And since the passengers are boarding, I might as well
Hello. This way, please.
seatbelt signs to. Is it auto or off?
Welcome on board.
Seatbelt signs are on and no smoking sign are on. There we go. Right. There are more passengers coming. And for passenger comfort, we'll start the APU. Right aft, pump on and on. Boarding completed. Okay, good. APU generators on. Oh no, that's engine generator. Silly me. APU on, APU generator on, and we can go up here and turn on the backs. APU bleed on. Isolation valve open. Backs to auto. Reset fans auto. And that should start the cooling. Dual bleed and run the open up. We'll have the flight level, cruise level, 34,000 feet. And Manchester is at 257, so that's like, oh, sorry, this one. 250, that should be fine. Right, refueling done, boarding done. And we can get the aircraft door closed. Release the ground power. Door management. Actually, close all. Operate the stairs. Right. Let's complete the FMC programming. Arrival will be, can change, but arrival will be via LVOS, or was it LVOS? Which LVOS? It was LVOS. All the way up here. And somebody in the chat. It's LVOS 1 mic for runway 23 right. So runway 23 right, we'll take the ILS 23 right, and no MCT transition. LVOS 1 mic, is it? LVOS 1 mic, LVOS 1 mic, and execute that. That takes care of the departure and arrival. And who is it in the chat? Elena. Hello, welcome back to the stream, streaming after a long break. Right, routes, check, then activate perf, init ref. Cost index, going with a high cost index of 40. Although Jet2 aircraft don't usually, they won't be burning so much fuel. It's a low fare, low cost airline. Outside air temperature and cruise wind. top of climb, cruise wind is 191049. 191049. Right. And at top of climb, the outside temperature is minus 63. Minus 63. There you go, execute that. And one limit. And now you go to performance page.
Chambéry traffic, 284 Bravo, just enter the valley for P18 to then break off for runway 36. Chambéry traffic.
Who's this? Coming in from runway 18. Performance 2. 36. Right. Port weather. Calculate. So the V speeds are 36, 37, and 45. Flaps 5 takeoff, normal. Takeoff 1, select temperature 34. And trim is 4.65. 34. Takeoff 1, 34. 91.4. 91.4 that matches. And that's fine, exactly as it should be. And both match V speeds and they all match. Right. Performance done. Fix, I don't think we need any for situational awareness. And descent setup, forecast, yeah, we can do one thing. In the legs page, after the top of climb, it should be this one. Any waypoint after the top of climb, which will be Dagby or scissor, we'll do that scissor. We'll put in an average wind 190054. So route data 190054.
Chambéry traffic 284 Bravo, we're now final approach 18, set break off for 36, Chambéry.
That should be fine. Legs, check for discontinuity. There'll be one near the final. After Dane, we go directly to the final. We'll do that later. Right, light switch. Test. Blinking. Oxygen test. On. Oxygen test done. EFS setup. 10 miles. Traffic, terrain. In airports. Also we can do QNH 1016 and MFRA 1500 feet above the aerodrome elevation, so that should be 1500 plus 779. 2279.
Chambéry traffic, 108 for Bravo on the 7 alarm 36, Chambéry traffic.
There we go. Minimum set or MFRA set, flap retraction altitude set. Clock is checked, it's not the real time, so I've set it back. Flight control, yaw damper on. Yaw damper on, navigation ice on, valve lights check. Crossfeed pumps check, crossfeed, the light illuminates, and the light goes off, fuel pumps on, and do we have anything in the center? No, nothing in the center tank. Right, battery guarded. Galley on, and bus transfer wiper, mark panel lighting brightness as required. Right, equipment going on, emergency exit lights guarded, seatbelt signs on, your window heats can go on.
Chambéry traffic, Shannon 652, Mike, correction 962, Mike established 18.
Okay, he's coming in for a landing.
Chambéry traffic, Total 8 for Bravo in the base 10 for 36, Chambéry.
He's coming with the opposite. Right. Okay, where was I? Window heat, probe heat, anti-ice, hydraulic pumps on, differential pressure check, cabin altitude, and aft temperature. Air temperature, passenger cabin, temp selectors as required, recirculation fan auto, packs auto, isolation valve open, APU bleed on, flight altitude set, landing altitude set, depressurization mode auto, engine switches to off, igniter off. Central panel, mode control panel, set the fuel flow.
Chambéry traffic, 784 for Bravo, final approach, runway 36, Chambéry.
Auto brakes to RTO. Flaps up, thrust idle, parking brakes set. No, it's not set. Parking brake set. Let's watch the landing. He's not here yet.
608 for Bravo, short fire on 36 to land, Chambéry.
Sorry about the volume. Nice landing.
Thanks very much.
Alright, so he's coming. There's another one coming in from run. He's going around. He's going around. He's going around.
Chambéry, Chambéry, 28 for Bravo, taxi stand, the choice, good afternoon.
Right. So, parking brake is set. Engine fuel switches off. Stabilizer up and guard over. Overheat detector normal. Radio setup. Nav rad setup. And ADF setup. Okay. Weather radar VXT. VXT, weather radar VXT, VX plus T. Transponder standby, squawk 2000, trim check, second radio check, stabilizer trim, flight deck to auto, second radio can go to 121.5. There we go. And flight deck door auto. Flight deck door auto. So that's an op. Perfinet. Check the fuel rate, execute and run limit, takeoff limit. Trim set. 4.65. Offensive 5 set, and MCDI is set to V2, which is 145.
Chambéry traffic, Channex 962, Mike, base runway 18.
Okay. And runway heading is 355, so you do it this way. Altitude, we'll just set it to the cruise altitude. 34,000 feet.
Chambéry traffic, Channex 962, Mike, final runway 36, Chambéry.
All the best. Here comes another one. Nothing like a Jet2 holiday, as they say. Right, they're not in the mood for chatting, and this is not a frequency for chatting. So, RFI clearance request, squawk set, and now the transponder can go to Alt off. APU has been started, ground services all disconnected, APU generators on, and now the pre-flight checklist, oxygen was tested, navigation transfer and display switches auto, window it on, pressurization selection, select the auto, flight instruments.
Chambéry traffic, Channel 962 might vacated, runway 366.
Flight instruments, all done. Set, barrow, heading, altimeter, everything set, parking brake set, engine start, levers cut off, another pushback truck. Departure requested. So we'll be pushing back. Let me put the charts on screen. So here's our route. We are here. We'll be pushing back with the nose right, going on to Sierra, and then on to runway 36. And this is our SID. We go to Nazim, LB624, Belus, or Belus, or however they pronounce it, Maxus, Bulal, and Buzil. Two restrictions, max 200 knots at LB624 and max 220 knots at Belus. So FMC below 200, below 220. That's it. That's too loud. Nose right, runway 36. Remove chocks. Ground connections, remove chocks. Release parking brakes, please. So I'll just put this off the screen.
Chambéry traffic, Bulgaria 5032 is on standby. Initiating pushback after the Airbus has passed. Expecting runway 36 for departure via 86 intersection Charlie backtrack. Chambéry traffic.
Chambéry traffic, Chanex X843. We'll be pushing back on taxiway Sierra for runway 36. We'll wait for the company traffic.
Next, about the pushback, this is Bulgaria 5032. Please confirm facing northbound. Quick request.
Jet480 establishing onto the ILS for runway 18 Chambéry traffic. Jet480 Delta.
Should we push back? We should. Chambéry traffic, Chanex 843. We'll be expediting departure as soon as the Transavia aircraft is clear of the taxiway. Chambéry traffic. So he's pushing back that Transavia aircraft. Yeah, and that's a glitch in the network. So we'll just wait for him to clear off. We have extra fuel, don't worry. Nothing to worry about. So let me put this on the screen again. Here we are at stand number 1. This is taxiway Sierra, and we take this for runway 36. Simple airports and single runway, and unlike Manchester, which has 2 parallel runways. Okay, so these are Sid, Nazim, Lima Bravo 2624, Belus, Naxos, Bulol, and then Busil. That's a standard instrument departure, as they call it. So all arrivals and departures.
Chambéry traffic from 48 Delta established on a final 7 miles out.
So here we go. He's going for the other way. He's going for the runway 18. We should be going over the 36. He's facing north. He's facing north. Let's wait for him. Although during winters, departure from the other side, like departure from runway 18, is sometimes authorized.
Columbia 5032, taking holding point Charlie 136. We will be expecting a backtrack from Charlie for 136.
What just happened?
Delta vacated runway 18, Chambéry traffic.
Chambéry traffic, Chanex 843, we're ready to push back as soon as the Tomjet airplane is clear of taxiway.
Chambéry traffic on W5032, backtracking from Charlie to taxi position 36.
Come on. Set. Let's set the anti-collision light on. Wheel well light off before that goes. Backs can go off. Right. Flight deck door, fuel, passenger signs, windows locked, takeoff speeds, done. Pushback will proceed. Chambéry traffic, Chanex 843 at stand number 1, pushing back and facing the south for runway 36. Chambéry traffic. Right, so fuel pumps are on, engine 2, ground. Oops, sorry, N2, fuel on. There you go, there's fuel cell.
Chambéry traffic on W5032, taking off from 36 for the V-Nav to Charlie departure.
Parking brakes. Control 5 does the same thing. And to 20% or 25%? Yeah, 25%. Fuel on. There we go.
Chambéry traffic on W5032, airborne passing 2000, final call, Chambéry traffic.
There we go. Engine 2 started. And stabilized. Right. Engine generators on. And we can confirm.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
AP can go off. Engine start switches to continuous. Probe heat can come on. Anti-ice as required. We don't require it right now. Packs auto. Isolation valve auto. AP bleed off. There we go. As soon as we get the signal, we'll do the flaps. I think we're not supposed to go this way. We're supposed to backtrack. That's how the flow works. I think these guys must be knowing how to operate from this airport. But yeah, this is my first time, so right. Take a flaps. And now for the before taxi checklist. Generators are on. Probe heat is on. Anti-ice is off. Isolation valve auto. Engine start switches are continuous. Auto brake is RTO. And engine levers are idle detent. And if you can have the status page. Flight controls. Checked. Ground equipment is clear. Taxi request, and we can turn on the taxi light. Runway turn off lights later. Takeoff. Parking brake comes off. And takeoff configuration warning check. No warning. Chambéry traffic, Chanex 843, taxiing via taxiway Sierra to holding point runway 36. Chambéry traffic. Flight directors are on. Slightly faster. We are 15 minutes late for departure. Can taxi via around 12 knots. That should be fine. Fine, 12 knots should be fine. Slow down. Let's stop at the holding point. We're not supposed to. We're not supposed to take off or taxi from this point, I think. Okay, parking brake on. Before taxi, takeoff list. Okay. Chambéry traffic, Janus 843, holding short runway 36. Chambéry traffic. Taxi lights off. Strobe lights on. Landing lights on. Runway turn lights on. Auto throttle will be armed. LNAV on. Transponder goes to Tara. Tara. And takeoff clearance we don't need. So Chambéry traffic, Janux 813, lining up runway 36, Chambéry traffic. Go, parking brake off. I have to backtrack in any case, so I think he was right that that other guy was right. We're supposed to come from the opposite direction and then backtrack so that there are no conflicts with arriving aircraft, and yeah, there's only one taxiway. Now we can full right rudder, a little bit of differential braking, let's stop here. Green potato. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy yourself. Hello. Okay. Chambéry traffic. Janux 843 departing runway 36 via the Busil 1 Charlie SID, and cruise altitude will be 34,000 feet. Chambéry traffic. So before takeoff, take off. Right, taxi lights on. Chrono on. And No, it's 2020 Green Potato. It's MSFS 2020. So let's take off. It's been too late, too long. Oh yeah, LNAV is armed. Good. Right. 40%. What wasn't stabilized? No, that's 38. Stabilized. Toga.
Airspeed live.
Eighty. Rotate slowly, 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 slowly.
Pause the brake.
Yep, get up. For the flight directors, for the flight directors. Command A. And we are passing the MF ray, bug up. Bug up. Chambéry traffic, Chinese 843 airborne, passing flight level 30 for flight level 340. Chambéry traffic. Flaps 2. Flaps 1. And flaps up. And we can go to VNAV so that it follows the restrictions. LNAV VNAV armed. Backs are off. Backs are on. Backs are on. Backs are on. Auto. Beautiful, beautiful place to fly in. There's the airport. Standard. And we're already at 9,500, 9,600 feet. Feet, landing lights come off. And we can release the passengers. So now we can proceed with the after takeoff checklist. Gear up and off. Flaps are up. IS is required. Auto brake off. Let's turn that off. Engine start switches can come off now. Taxi lights are off. Transition altitude, I've set it to standard. After takeoff checklist call, VNAV on, anti-ice as required, and now we're going to climb. Following the speed restrictions, and now it's going to go up to 250 knots or further. And since the outside air temperature is -9 and we've reached the clouds, anti-ice on, engine anti-ice on. And just to show you where we are actually on the chart, so here we are. We just took off from Chambéry, we passed Nazim, we passed Belus, the last restriction, and now we are going on to Maxis, then Bulol, then Busil. That's our SID. And there seems to be no ATC, at least all the way till SX, Stansted radar. Okay. And we only have ground. We don't have tower or delivery for Manchester. Right, back to the cockpit, and we're in the soup. 3 to 1. It's a curved SID departure. Next time I fly from Chambéry, I'm going to follow the proper pattern, taxi pattern. I didn't know, it was my first time. We have some sunlight coming into the clouds. Not that strong. Since we are climbing above these clouds, as soon as we pass this puff, we turn off the anti-ice. Progress page. Let's turn the anti-ice off. There we go. Bank angle can come down to 10. And that's it, guys. I'm just going to take a break, short break. I don't expect to be pinged by any controller unless they happen to come online. So I'll just take a short break. I have to drink water. My mouth is dry. Green Potato, if you're still there, my specs are, sorry I couldn't answer you while I was taking off. For a processor, it's not that big. It's just an i5 12400, and the GPU, the graphics card, is a Radeon, AMD Radeon 7800 XT. You could get something like a 4060 Ti performance or better, but not as good as a 4070 maybe. Somewhere in between a 4060 Ti and a 4070, I'm not sure. You could look it up. I've got 32 gigabytes of DDR4 memory or RAM. And what else? Yeah, basic PC specs are those. And plus I've got some storage on SSDs and magnetic hard drives. I mean normal hard drives. That's it. So as I was saying, I'll take a break now. So put this on outside view. that was my break, a short break. So 2-hour flight, so I'll put it on auto cruise. Let me see, where's our top of descent? We should be at our top of descent. Over here. TOD is after Lambourne. And before Welland. So okay, before Welland. So basically put up the charts here, Navigraph charts, and here we are near Paris, and here's our top of descent, somewhere around here. So let's just accelerate till we reach the English Channel, or till we cross the channel, and then see what happens. Right. Auto cruise on. Turn coming up. Flying at warp speed. Oops, what happened?
Traffic, from 6 for the altivo, 6 for the
I forgot I had the charts on screen. Okay, crossing, we are near the English Channel, we're near the coast, northern coast of France. Crossing any moment now. Right. Descent planning. So our arrival charts will look something like this. We'll be using the LVOS 1 mic SID. So we should be at 20,000 feet at LVOS. Then the Trent VOR, and after that at Kushi we should be like maximum 250 knots, and at Dane we should be at exactly 8,000 feet, no less, no more, and 230 knots. And then we'll go on to the final, which is, let's select the final. Approaches to runway 23 right. Let's add this to the route. So after Dane, we go direct to CF 23 right. Let's do that in the box also. And before that, on the airport, here's the ILS chart. The localizer is the identifier for the localizer is India November November, and the frequency is 109.5 India November November. Approach course is 231 degrees, 3,500. That's the go around. No, at 10 DME, which is over here, we should be at 3,500 to capture the glide slope. Right, and decision altitude is 449. 449. DA is 449. Right, and that's about it for the descent and the approach. And what do we have here? Cat 2, Cat 3 decision height is 50 feet. The airport, we'll be landing at 23 right, and the best thing would be to vacate via Bravo Delta and go into Bravo and maybe choose P or B. Okay.
Runway vacated on
Okay, time to put the acceleration off. And it goes off. We have crossed the English Channel. So charts are prepared. And let's set the descent altitude 3,000. Let's first do 12,000 feet. Let's just do 8,000 feet. And let me check the ATIS. First descent, forecast, request winds.
33.4 feet, 33.4 feet. Free, sorry about that, oh my god. We're going around.
Load. 25015. Actually, I need 200, how is it? 300, 200, 100. So 300, 200, and 100. And then you request winds. and load this. ISA deviation. Let's have a look at the flight plan. ISA deviation is minus 57. Minus 4.
Virgin 343 is geocenter 1 right.
Minus 4, minus 5, minus 4, let's do minus 4. Minus 8, let it have minus 8, fine. And arrival 1017. 1017. Execute that. Progress. And we're almost at the top of descent. We're about to descend now. Right. There we go. Descending. And fix legs. Go direct to this.
1340, are you lining up for final? On the right, uniform whiskey.
Right, fix.
Brother, on the right,
There we go, fix ring's done. Navrad and course. As we just saw, Navrad 109.5. 109.5 here on both navigation radios. Course to be set is 231. (231) Course set. We should have done the landing calculation. So minimums 449. .449 QNH 1017 QNH 1017 and performance, landing en route. 23 right. Seems to be dry. Let me have a look at the ATIS on the Vatsim. ATIS. Manchester, information Victor, time, runway and use 23 right, transition level 60, surface wind calm, visibility 10 or more, temperature plus dew point. It's going to be hazy over there. Ground is open, departing aircraft magnetic frequency allowance. So yeah, even he is going offline now. So QNH is 1017. That's about it. Winds are calm. So VREF add another 5, fine add, let it add. Auto brake 3, reverses all up. Calculate. Invalid oh, import from aircraft. So VREF should be 146, flaps 40, now 139. 139 should be good. Let's set the auto brakes. 3. And check the progress page. We will be burning 0.5 tons of fuel, so our gross weight is, so our landing weight will be 131.1. There we go. Flaps 40. Steep descent after elbows. And we can add another 139 in case we get some wind. So that's done. Right. Minimum set. Just check recall. Recall checked. Approach reference check. Auto brake set. Descent checklist call. And since we're below 30,000 feet, bank angle can go back to 30, and heading bug, current heading. Sending. We started our star or standard terminal arrival, as you call it. Okay. We're a bit high. Oh no, we're bang on profile. Let's descend to 3,500 feet. And set the local QNH. Should be 1017. A bit high. I need to descend fast. Right. Seatbelt signs can come on now. We are following which star? We are following the LVOS 1 mic. We are somewhere around 25. Manchester traffic, Chanex 843, 25 nautical miles south east of the airfield, passing, descending through flight level 110 to flight level 350. Manchester traffic. There we go. We need some brakes. Nine lights. Check recall once again in case anything's wrong. Fuel pumps on, air conditioning functioning. This speed brake out. Back on profile. identifier localizer, so we can arm the approach mode here. Approach mode. Pressurization, landing altitude, check. Recall checked. Approach briefing done. Approach altimeters. Altimeters. There we go. Manchester traffic, Chanex 843, 10 nautical miles out from the airfield, downwind for runway 23 right. Manchester traffic. I think I should get some flaps up. Speed into wind. Up speed. Set this to current heading. Tailwind. Speed brakes don't seem to work. Going too fast. Descending and going too fast. I can put down my landing gear. And flaps 1. Flaps 1 speed. Flaps 5. Let me start the recorder. Pause this for a minute. It's recording. And flaps 5 speed. Manchester traffic, Chanex 843, 10 mile final, runway 23 right. Manchester traffic. Approach mode on. Alright, flaps 10 and flaps 15. The localizer is down there, we need to go further. Glide slope. Flaps 15 speed. You're gonna miss it. Let's go to vertical speed. Vertical speed, vertical speed. Captured it, captured it, captured it. Missed approach altitude 3,500 feet. Yeah. Heading, runway heading. 231. Let's go down to flaps 25. Flaps 30. Flaps 40. 139 reference speed. Speed brake off. Speed brake armed. Approach checklist. Engine switches to continuous. Taxi lights on. Manchester traffic, Janix 843, 4 mile final, runway 23 right. Established on the localizer and glide slope. Manchester traffic. Alright.
Traffic, 385 Bravo, established. Pilot 23 right. 11 mile final, Manchester traffic. My name is Solid Change for the because of the engine offset.
There you go. Established on the localizer.
1,000.
We have a crosswind of 5 knots. Disconnect. Auto throttle disconnect. Slightly high. Slightly high.
400. 300. Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums. 100.
Continue. Continue.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Versus
385 Bravo, fully established ILS 23 right. 8 mile final. Just stop.
Manchester traffic, Royal Air Maroc 891 gear is going to line up and then take straight off once aircraft as vacated.
Manchester traffic, Janix 843, vacated runway 23 right. Manchester traffic. Okay. Flaps up. Flight directors off. IS 100. And APU can come on now. After landing checklist, transponder can come back to alt off. Speed brakes retract. And auto brake off, auto throttle off, IS set to 100, probe heat off. Engine start switch is off, landing lights off. Only taxi lights are on. Right, let's have a look at the charts. We are over here, and we'll go via Bravo Delta onto Bravo, and we'll pick a stand on Pier B. Like this one's all right. Right, Bravo Delta, Bravo or Alpha, and then
Manchester traffic for AMR, Rock A19, India is airborne for the Virgin to land. Have a good one, guys.
Take it easy, mate.
let's go then. Gate 110. Gate 110. I think we're, oops. Oh, ground. Please contact me on 121.855. 121.855. Okay, that's it. 121.855.
Rock 209, question to Dublin response. Sorry, the malfunction earlier.
Shark 209, match the ground, confirm your aircraft type, stand and information.
I'll get the what's the chief of the staff 47 whiskey.
Shark 209, you clear to Dublin, aircraft 1 Romeo departure, squawk 7305.
Clear to Dublin, Echo 1 Romeo departure, squawk 7305.
Ground, good morning. Chinix 843, vacated runway 23 right, and we are on taxiway Alpha.
Channel 643, Manchester ground, hello, continue taxi via Alpha Delta, link for Echo, November Alpha, stand 110.
Continue taxi via Alpha Delta, link for Echo November Alpha for stand 110. Chinix 843. Delta, so we'll go right. Alpha, Delta. Where's link 4? Where is link 4? Where's Echo?
Shamrock 209, after the
Link
outbound
2.
Cessna citation passes you from your left to your right, stand 47, push and start as approved, facing east.
Link 4, Delta.
Push and start is passing the left to 36.
Link 2. Link 4.
Well, good evening, Virgin 385
Delta, link
Bravo,
4.
Taxi and Alpha.
Echo. And November Alpha. So we go all the
13385 Bravo, roger, hold position short of Alpha 3.
link 4.
Full position short of Alpha 3, Virgin 385 Bravo.
November Alpha. November Alpha. One 10 is over here. Yeah. So we go all the way.
British 1370, monitor Unicom 122.8.
See Unicom
Let's go.
122.8, thank you for your service, bye-bye.
Bavarian 348, monitor Unicom 122.8. Bavarian 348, monitor Unicom 122.8.
Chrono can come off. Welcome to Manchester, everybody. It's a big airport. Delta over there. Here's Delta. Nice crisp taxiway markings.
Thirteen 385 Bravo, T taxi Alpha Bravo Delta link 4 Echo November Alpha stand 213.
Continue taxi on Alpha to Bravo, Delta, link 4 Echo and November Alpha for stand 213, Virgin 385 Bravo.
Delta. We're on Delta, right? Let me have a look at the chart. We take this Delta all the way. Here we are.
Shamrock 209 requesting taxi.
Shamrock 209er, taxi Juliet, hold Juliet 1 runway 23 right.
We're on Echo.
Taxi
Uh-oh.
Juliet, hold Juliet 1, Shamrock 209.
We're on the wrong. We're not on Echo, we're on Delta. Right? No.
Ground, Ryanair 412 is ready for pushback and engine start.
November Bravo.
Ryanair 412, stand 52, push and start is approved, facing west.
Pushing up to west, Ryanair 412.
November Bravo, November Alpha. It's not exact, the Navigraph chart.
385 Bravo, give way to the Jet2 just ahead of you.
No problem, give way to the Jet2 ahead of you. If I go.
I think it's coming up. Show me the spot. So there. right over there. Link for November Alpha. There we go.
Station calling, station.
Jet2 right, we're on. I look for the Alpha meet, request taxi to a gate.
Channel 1988, Manchester ground, can you continue taxi via Alpha, Delta, Link 4, Echo, November Alpha, stand 207.
What's that? Taxi via Alpha, Delta, Link 4, Echo, stand 207, Channel 1988.
6 nautical miles, we're creeping up, creeping. Six knots, not nautical miles. Here's stand 10. Stand 1010. Here's the spot. There we go.
Channel 209, 1 Unicorn 122.8.
1 Unicorn 122.8, thanks for the stay.
There you go. Come on. Stop. That's it. Stop the recording. Ground, Janix 843, we're logging off. Thank you for your service. Bye bye.
Channel 843, thanks for flying in. Bye bye.
Okay. Log off Vatsim. And now for the replays. And after the replays, I am going to just end the stream. So if you liked what you saw, then leave a like and do consider subscribing. And until next time, see you. Bye bye. And here we go. Lights on.
Alpha.